shot, and it's picked up many a mile. That's a fine hit. Might have gone in that window from Arif Sheikh. Short in stature, mighty by nature.
Who needs tools? A Sheikh stand and deliver. Beautifully picked up. And he sent it for a meal through the window. Good evasion from the cameraman.
Mind the windows, Arif. Trying to do his best, best impression. Just as well the window was open, I think. Gone straight in through it.
It's a beautiful shot from this angle as well. Picked it up, held the pose, and watch the cameraman scurrying out of the way. Just about. We'll be waving back at you, my brother.
Attaboy, Darnay. Duck and cover. Well played, Darnay. Supreme work on the mid-wicket cam. I tell you, there's a real chance the wheels come off here in these final 4 overs, because it's not just Lynn and Arif that are starting to hum. Depender Singh Arif's to come.
Good test for Kushal Malla on screen as a skipper. So young to captaincy. Getting in these sort of situations where he has to think, and then not only think but relay the message to his teammates, his troops, man his troops.
Fielder out at deep point. Oh, he comes in at first and then checks his run. Felt like this was a chance. I think Scrimshaw felt it was too. And right now, I just wonder, might we be seeing the end of Chris Lynn here, because he's really battling.
Yeah, you need to put your body on the line. The field I'm talking about, it's been pace off, so he's not had the pace on to slap it, and the fielder bailed up really, really early. Scrimshaw's asking for a little bit more effort, especially of Chris Lynn. You want that wicket in near return, so you may see the back of him.
There's a fielder there, but not quite going to carry. Scrimshaw, that big 6'7" frame, not the style of bowler that Nepali batters will be too used to facing, although Arif Sheikh, of course, has that experience all around the world for the national team. Well, nicely, isn't he, Scrimshaw? Added something different for the Rhinos.
Yeah, and watching him play in England a few seasons, now played against him a few seasons ago, and he felt as though he was a one-trick pony at one time. He'd run in, he'd bang it, and on big square boundaries he'd force you to hit. He's added some couple slow balls to his arsenal, not afraid to go full.
Yeah, poor old Chris Lynn is just not getting them the way he wants, and he knows that Irie is sitting in reserve. I wonder, will he be selfless here? I think it could be this for Lynn, because every indication seems to be that he's going to retire. I think it'll be retire hurt as opposed to retire out. But we'll have to wait and see. 137 for 4. Here comes the Tiger, and not because of the fall of a wicket. Bishop thought I had two heads. Pommy and Banga was looking at me going, Lenny, I know you a long time, but come on, really? And Andy Flair was going, Lenny, I was told you know your cricket. I was very glad to receive that message from you from Toronto. PA's woken up, announced the main man. He is a gun fielder and he's a great cricketer to watch.
Yeah, and a good person. As soon as he realised there was coming, he messaged and said, welcome to Nepal, my brother. So definitely have to catch up with him. But first, I want to see him go big and go big consistently. Finish this innings really well.
Good bowling. I've liked Rijan Dakal's comeback 2 overs here. Yeah, look, I think the importance of getting someone like a Dipender Singh Arya, Sandeep Lamachani, a Rohit Paudel, real icons, real leaders, Karan KC, Sampal Kami for Nepal. Not just their role playing for the national team, but like you said, playing with you at that GT20 in Canada. We've seen Kushal Malik get a few opportunities around the world as well. It just spreads the gospel of the game here. It explains to not just other fans, but other pros like yourself as to how good the standard of cricket is here in Nepal. But he hasn't got this. He's going to be lucky to see it fall short, but he's so quick, he will literally jog a second.
Yeah, I've been mightily impressed with Rijan. He didn't have the best start, but he just seems like one of those bowlers that you have to give him clarity. I felt that first over, he wasn't quite sure if he wanted to go across the batter, swing it back. He's come back with absolute clarity in these last 2 overs. He's going to throw it wide of off stump, almost on the wide line. He'll go from pace on and length to slow ball and wide. And he's nailed everything. It's been a joy to watch. Still 2 balls in this over, but he's been so good so far.
And he's been asked the most difficult task. It looks like 16, 18, 20, the last 3 overs from one end on the bounce. He's unlucky here, I'll tell you. Irie does enough to get it towards the rope. We'll probably have a boundary check here. But he deceived Dipender Singh Irie, and well, that could have gone anywhere.
And folks, regardless if this is a boundary or not, that ball is so important because he didn't want to get predictable. Body on the line, just see if he had contact with the ball and the boundary board at the same time. Needed to shave the hair off his knees. He looks very, very close to the rope.
We've had a few like this too close to call. It's Alpesh Ramjani, the subfielder from Uganda, who hasn't got a game yet for the Rhinos, but he did come on and drop a catch. He's been really unlucky not to play because he's such a fine left-arm spinner and left-handed batter. But the strength has been in the middle. Safe Zabe, Ravi Bapara. It's just very hard to force your way into this Rhino side. Glad I'm not up in the third umpire's box here. Whilst they continue on this, Carlos, just want to bring you back to 2 days ago. The days are merging into one. I think it was the day before you started with us. It's the only other day in this week 3 where we've had a fresh pitch, and in the night game the Avengers made 201 for 2 thanks to Adam Rossington's century, and for much of the chase the Yaks looked like they were going to do it because they were ahead of the rates even as late as the 11th over. So I just wonder what the Royals need to get to. They're only 141 for 4. It might not be quite as good as 2 nights ago, different pitch, but it's a new pitch, and under lights it just felt as though chasing might be easy, because in the afternoon game the Bolts halted down the Rhinos 176 with really 15 balls to spare. Given his runs, not a boundary, so 2 saved. I just wonder, do they need a big final 2 overs here to be comfortable? Rijan Dakal's role will be crucial. Brilliant, outstanding skills. Might say none for 29, but he's doing a big job for his side. 144 for 4. This is the day I was talking about, Carlos. That day the Rhinos won the toss and chose to bat. 176 wasn't even close to being enough.
Yeah, they just wonder how much then does Chris Lynn retirement do for that potential attempt to get close to that 170. Okay, thinking 3 overs, if they can get 40 runs, maybe 45, 15 over, that's a clinical finish.
Chance, man there, dropped! Amar Singh Ratela, what have you done? And it might just be the loudest cheer of the tournament.
Fielding have let them down. The 150 has come up. George Scrimshaw using the deck again, picked up beautifully by Dipinder Singh Airi, but straight to the fielder. And he's just pushed it over. He has physio on the back of the shirt. Just wonder if that's an indication. More like the hair, Onana, Schmeichel.
Playing a miss. A big moment, because when you think about exactly how important that might be, nobody's hit more sixes than this man in the final 5 overs at the MPL. Atmosphere, sensational. Carlos, I know you'll have slipped Irie, run out chance, he's got to go, throw goes nowhere. I know you'll have played in front of bigger crowds than this. Can you remember one as fervorish or as passionate as this one?
Now the crowds have turned up. It's been impressive. Dipinder Singh Airi slipping and sliding, and did even go to his end. Scrimshaw looks upset. Doesn't feel he's getting support in the field, but the crowd has been definitely commendable. You can feel the roar from the crowd. It feels as though you can cut tension with a knife.
Pace off. Irie stands and delivers. They are bouncing in the stands, and they've got their main man, including his mum up there, jumping for joy. Brilliant ball striking from Dipinder Singh Airi, a whip of the wrists, and accessing over cover. And that's the change from Scrimshaw. To try to trick him into thinking it would be length, and he went full. Dipinder Singh Airi saw the half volley and dispatched it. It's looking ominous. 19 off 9. He is not a happy camper. What have he done? Oh, it's hit the thigh pad, I think. Crucially, Scrimshaw will just be desperate to get out of his spell. Raucous does not do the crowd justice right now. There's also the new rule with this first red line. So even if it didn't hit the pad, you'd think it was somewhere in between that red line and the stumps, with Dipinder Singh Airi having moved across. So it's never going to be a wide, or should it have been given a wide. Fine leg now comes into the circle, mid-off, goes back. How do you finish, Scrimshaw? Dipinder Singh Airi is trying to get you. Brilliant bowling and a great piece of keeping. Irie frustrated. Double bluff, thought it might have been the Yorker, goes into the surface. Scrimshaw 1 for 40, it's 158 for 4. One of the additions to this great new facility is that Red Bull fan zone. One of the great angles to see. It's got the new gen energy refresh. Your Babal energy. No, we're getting there. I keep trying to pronounce that right, but not yet. Very harsh critics in the commentary box, our scorers. Here comes Rajan Dakal. It's the 20th and final. Big over this one. surprised Irie doesn't run the bye, to be honest. I thought he would have liked to get on strike.
But I'll tell you what, I'll give the keeper a lot of credit. Arjun Saud has his glove off. He knows the Dipinder Singh. He wants to scamper by. He has one glove off and he's ready to shy at the stumps. This is good awareness.
He's done everything perfectly apart from judge the stumpings. I think he reckoned he had 4 or 5 tonight. Goes pace on, skews away, will skip across the outfield. Gonna get close to the rope and will tease Bopara for 4. It's unlucky for Rijan Dakal. Crucial boundary for the Royals, moves them into the 160s.
Peeling off the outside edge. The angle working against Rijan on this time and just keeping Bopara interested long enough, but he lost the race. Rijan, that is unfortunate, but you are doing a good job, sir. 4 balls left to bowl, 4 very important deliveries. This can decide the course of this game.
Couldn't agree more with you. 170 or less. I think the Rhinos, they might not have taken it at the start of the match, but they'll be confident or will feel as though they can chase it down if they bat well. They've got a very deep batting lineup. If Dipinder Singh hits 3 biggies here, they get up to 180 plus. Different game.
This is the beauty of T20 cricket. Every ball means so much. Rijan's first over went for 14, I think. He's brought it back so well, 20 in the next 2.3. And then these 3 deliveries can spoil his figures again. It's all about how you finish. Finishing at a man that knows how to finish.
That one is a wide. That's okay. A decision from Lyndon Hannibal from Sri Lanka. Obviously he's got the shorter side and the leg side, so what's he trying to do here? Everything needs to be angling across.
Yeah, but what I've loved of how he's used the angle. He's not just running and bowl every single ball the same. The only thing that's been the same is the angle across the right-hander. But he's gone pace on in the full, he's gone pace on and into the wicket, and then he's also gone pace off, messing with the swing of the batters. So he has a few options and he's using them.
Slower ball, smash towards deep cover. He actually does really well. Excellent effort, but Irie will always get home for 2. He's so quick. Kamal Singh Irie, body on the line. I think that's a 2-run save for me.
You have to love that commitment in the field. Hear it in off the boundary, dive forward. Got back up, shades, cap loose. Fired in a return. I think they may have a look upstairs, as we expected. Dipinder Singh home and home quite comfortably, but good effort in the field.
I told you, Arjun Saud thinks everything is out. There's nothing he doesn't appeal for. Irie is so fast, he's just a blur in that replay. Comfortably home, crucially back on strike 2. Another roar as the Tiger survives. 2 balls left, what can he do? 2 crucial balls. To the immediate call, no doubt Irie will get there comfortably. But only the 1 boundary in the final over. You can just sense from the crowd they're not quite unleashing to their full.
Final ball upon us, and you can feel the jetty. It goes for 6, you get up to 170 and chase 175. If you get a dot or a wicket, maybe even a single, you only chase 170. How much can 5 runs mean at the back end of this game? Rijan, all down to you.
Well, it's a left-handed Dipinder Singh to finish. We call him the 3-dimensional cricketer. He might have just entered the 4th dimension, not too effectively though, as it'll just be a single. And it's not often you'll look at a scorecard and see 4 overs, none for 40 and say he was one of the heroes with the ball, but great credit to Rijan Dakal. Bowled the 3 hardest overs of the match, 16, 18 and 20, and he stood up to be counted. And the Rhinos, with 170 to win, are right in this contest.
They'd have to back themselves. The under lights, potentially a little bit of dew would fall. The wicket would get better and easier to bat on. I think if you had to offer them that at the toss, they'd take it. 170 to win. You get a good start with